Hello everyone, this is Mike, your Canada's Earthquake Report, or actually I'm going to call this one something a little different. World's Earthquake Review for the last 30 days, and basically what we're going to see is 1 and better and 2 and better on the Earth. So what I wanted to bring to your attention here right off the bat is certain seem to be gaps in the information, and we don't hear from a government telling us that run this corporation right here, or industry, or whatever you want to call it, that aren't warning us what's going on here. As you can see, a lot of activity all over the globe, or all over Canada, and of course I'll show you the States here later, and the whole world. I'm just going to branch out from here. As you can see lately, a lot down south, a lot up north in Alaska, a lot in the Yukon, and it looks like you can see a line forming there. Of course, lines forming here because of the different fracture zones here. This is much like California. Same thing off the coast of Vancouver Island. We have a zipper. You can actually see it in the picture here. If I zoomed in a little closer, there you go. You can see the big zipper going on. A lot of earthquakes in that area because of that. It's a real heads up. This stuff up top here, as you can see, the ground up there has always been breaking up, and it'll continue to break up. We got the New Madrid going on here, the Canada Madrid, we'll call it. We don't see anything here now. That's another thing I'm going to bring up here is we don't see any quakes showing up in there we go. That's the one I wanted to see. Okay, we've seen how many quakes are up in here in the Canada one. And now we go to USGS here, and we're seeing, oh, holy cow, there's really no quakes here. But I can only bring up, this is for 2.5 and better in the last 30 days for this particular scam. The one I did on Canada's thing there was 1 and better for the last 30 days. So, as you can see, a huge swarm going off the coast over here of the Amazon basin, Peru, Brazil, etc., South America, all the way up. Now we seem to have a bit of a gap in Mexico here, on the northern end of Mexico. California, of course, is very energetic, we'll call it. We can see Yellowstone up here is getting very active. We've had a 4 or better up in there lately, quite active. As you can see, this fills out the rest of the map on the Canada's Earthquake, or Natural Resources Canada that we watched there. The whole peninsula, the Alaskan Peninsula and the Gulf of Alaska has a lot of volcanoes on it, and you'll show that all with the small quakes. They're all erupting. Lately we've had a big one erupt off in this area right here, in the range of 25 earthquakes, 4 and better. It's crazy. So then you see this stretching of that, and then it runs up into the Yukon. So you see a break running up through here, a break of volcanic activity. In this case, it's either a break and a fault that we see going up through the Yukon. Anyways, okay, we do see off the coast here is not much going on, and then there's a break in between Queen Charlotte and Vancouver Island too. Nothing going on, very little. And I'll go on here. I'll show you another one. What I mean right here, you can see it. These are all reported. These are all 4 and better though, as you can see on this one here. And this is IRS. No, didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Okay, what I mean is that break, is you see this break here, and then the break up in the northern part. This is the break that I'm worried about, and this break here, and these breaks up in here. You can see the heavy purple or pink, sorry, very light purple, pink, are all showing 5 years and past. A lot of activity all over here, all over here. Certain old fracture lines that still show up basically, but not heavy activity. Then South America, heavy activity, heavy activity. Up the coast of North America, not so heavy, but it's not because it isn't heavy, it's because they don't show the smaller quakes. As you can see again, you can actually see a little bit of a line forming on the New Madrid, but these are all really old. If you go into the Canada stuff here, it fulfills that end of the Madrid, which doesn't seem to be being posted, being brought forth. Okay, so I'm just going to back up here a bit, and we're going to start off with Naden. Seeing Naden's relatively quiet right now. We'll go into Port Renfrew, seeing data missing. We'll carry on to Ozark. This is Vancouver Island, data missing big time. Gold River, data missing again. It's almost like they're trying to hide something, but I know better. They wouldn't do that to us, would they? Okay, carry on here. We got Ottawa, and Ottawa is not showing anything significant, as you can see. A couple of small little tremors, and that's to be expected. Carry on to Montreal, a couple of subway incidents there, it looks like. We'll carry on to Quebec. Quebec's relatively quiet, a little tremoring going on there, but this could be simply background, and I wouldn't doubt it is. Okay, now we'll get to USGS, and you'll see the backside of that again, as we remember, all running right, and then we got the Canada's ones running down with the breaks in it. So I'm saying we have an Earth crust is destabilizing. If everybody understands, you see that whole picture there, that everybody is not going to find it too hard to understand that we've had a lot of action going on in our crust, and it all seems to be volcanic and seismic, so earthquakes, and it's happening all over. The whole world's affected. The only thing that I can think that would do this whole Earth thing going on is either it's technologies far beyond our understanding, or it's some energy acting on our Earth's inner core to heat it up and thin our crust. And we do have our biosphere is weak. It's the weakest it's been in a long time. Haven't had a pole flip in a long time. Just trying to connect a few dots here. I mean, it's really odd that we be getting so much activity. Anyways, it's a heads up, and chance favors the prepared in this situation, because the more you know, the better off you'll be if anything happens to happen. This is just a little more here. On this, I pulled up 30 days, one and better. You got 223 or 36 events, 101 and better. I like that nice round number, almost exactly 100 again on the 2 side. You know, 2 and better. And 36, of course, 3 and 1, 5. Nothing on the 6s, okay, or 7s. So, okay, everybody, it's just a pretty heads up on what's going on here. We got to be prepared. Thanks, everybody. I'll talk to you soon. I hope if I can find my turn off button. Maybe. I'm trying. I think I got it. No, there it is. Come on. I got the wrong one there, don't I? It is out here. How do you like my screensaver? It's pretty interesting, eh? I gotta hurry up, turn this off before my generator runs out of power. I'm off the grid here. I can't seem to get that to come up. Stop.